RWPCS students visit the John A. Wilson Building. Information about breast cancer awareness in the all-new Spanish segment.
These stories and much more are all up next on this episode of RWN, your favorite choice for Spartan News. Happy homecoming, Richard Wright.
Welcome to this edition of RWN. That's your Richard Wright News. I'm Kwab and I'm Aziz.
And I'm Destiny Wington.
This week, students from RWPCS walked the halls of the John A. Wilson Building and got a chance to speak to some of our city's leaders. Sharon Mazel has more on our top story.
On Tuesday, October 20th, 2015, a group of Richard Wright students had the opportunity to take part in Public Charter School Advocacy Day at the Wilson Building. They got the privilege to sit in on a private council meeting. During this meeting, the council members discussed gender identity, imparting wisdom to future leaders, and charter alliance.
Sure. I think that there are success stories to be told both with our traditional schools and our charter schools. I think there's excellent examples in both sectors. What we want to do is try to think through ways to say, how is a Richard Wright succeeding? And so what are ways that other schools can learn from that? What are the things that you're doing really, really well that we want other schools to be able to do? In the same vein, I want to say, what are the traditional schools doing really, really well? And what are ways that we can learn from that as well?
Can you tell us a little bit about your input on that?
I support school choice. Right, I'm really excited about. I think your school is kind of like a writing-based school, right? Is that correct? So, I'll just put a plug in there for the fact that I have a newsletter. So anyone that wants to write and put an article in my newsletter should send that to me or my staff, and we'll put that in. Would love to publish any writing, but I'm just an advocate of education, right? Making sure that young people, especially black and brown young people, have adequate resources so that they can reach their full potential, right? If we don't provide what you need in education, then it makes it more difficult for you to achieve your dreams. And so I'm excited to have you guys come down here and tell us, right, what you want to see, what you need, force us as the government to put more resources, more money into making sure, again, that you bright students reach your full potential.
I'm Sharon Mazo, reporting for RWN.
October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Natalie Davis has this story.
The month of October is dedicated to survivors as well as the people whose lives were lost in the battle against breast cancer. Pink has been the national color for breast cancer awareness. There are various two-day-long walks to raise money for breast cancer research institutes. Early detection is the best way to prevent the cancer from spreading. Please urge the women in your life to get regular mammograms so they can remain safe. For more information, go to www.cancer.org/fightbreastcancer or ask your doctor about breast cancer. This is Natalie Davis reporting for RWN.
Fruity Friday, a new Spanish lesson, entertainment news, and the Spartan Sports Zone are all next after the break. Stay tuned.
Think it's a game.
Try to drop me with a case, but you know I had to skate it. I was singing like, ooh. I swear, boy, I know my role and I play it. I do. If you heard that I'm talking, then I said it. I did. Coin, where you at? At the top of the loft, nigga. Stay. I'm a bad boy, but I don't wear big clothes like me. In the club, in the new, get it poppin'. In there, you want a free drink to the bitch, get up off it. Hey, I'm the nigga to get it poppin'. Her hair short like Denny Wright. At the clip point, we flying. When I landed, boy, I walked in. $50,000 on you on the phone. You gotta screaming like ooh, 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 ooh. Cause I got a check, nigga, on the flip. I ain't got a flip, but I got it. Ooh, 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 ooh. Get that hoe some mix, she gon' wanna sit. Every nigga in the section, now she screaming like ooh, ooh, ooh. How much you made? $100,000 just in 2 days. I don't f with niggas cause they two-faced. I only f with bitch for that toupee. DJ ain't worried about no new. Know this you got a set, and she always got my back. So I love that shit the most. I do. I'm her big dog and she my cat, and she love it front or back. Call her green cause she on good. I wear glasses cause I know these. Shit ain't mad cause they cannot stop me. But stopping it not an option. I can't help it cause I got it. Don't wait time, I got shit, watch it. Talking Rolex. I bought them, now I'm at the top. Started from the bottom, then I walked in. 30,000 in my pocket, had them niggas feel like, oh. $50,000 on you wanna fuck me, gotta scream it like, ooh. Cause I got a check, you wanna flip, I ain't got a flip, but I got it, ooh. Get that hoe some mix, she gon' wanna sit, every in the set, and now she screaming like, ooh. How much you made? $100,000. How much you made? $100,000. How much you made? Made $2 million off of me, tell you.
Gentlemen, when we step out on that field tonight, us on this sideline, them on that sideline, there's only one thing that matters. It is us against them. And this is not just any week. This is homecoming week. This is the most important week of the season. And so I want you to all remember that we are going out there to be positive media contributors. We are there to get the story, get the lead, get the quote. And when we get direct quotes, we are getting their words exactly as they said them. We're not making it up. We're not paraphrasing. We are getting their words exactly as they said them. And we're recording them and we're writing them down because when we go home, we want to be able to tell the story. We want to tell the story. So let's go out there and let's get the story. Woo!
Please take it lunch. Here, man, try these skinny nuts.
Better, coach?
Yeah.
What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? All right. What we gonna do? Go. What we gonna do? Go.
Welcome back to RWN, where Spartan News comes first. I'm Destiny Whittington. Last week, Chrissy brought you French. Now Manny will bring you Spanish. Let's take a look. And God, I hope he gets this one right.
Hey y'all, I'm Cal Richey, and don't take it personal. That's the wrong cue card. Hey y'all, I'm Emmanuel Charles, and welcome to this week's Spanish segment. Last week, Christy taught you how to say a couple of phrases we say here in Richard Wright in French, and today I'm going to teach you how to say them in Spanish, so listen. Okay, first we're going to start with we do that triple L thing. Hacemos las cosas de los ellos triples. One more time for the people in the back. Hacemos las cosas de los ellos triples. Now can I hear you say it? Mr. Goodman, you know you're saying it wrong. Next, we're going to move on to the 3 L words that are a part of the triple L thing. Love, limits, lessons. Okay. The first L word is love, and you say love. Amor. One more time. Amor. Muy bien. The next L word is lessons. Lessons is lección. One more time. Lección. Okay, got some work to do. The last L word is limits. Limits, límites. One more time. Límites. Galicon, how you speak Spanish and you saying it wrong? Not setting no example. Okay, our last phrase is if it ain't Richard, it ain't right. Say no es Richard, no es right. One more time for Ronnie because you know, I know you ain't paying attention. Get off your phone. Tell him, mommy. Say no es Richard, no es right. Well, that's all the time I have for this segment. I'll see you guys next week. I'm Emmanuel Charles.
Thanks, Manny. You did your best. Foodie Fat is already taking us to DC3 and We the Pizza. Let's see where they're taking us now. What's up, Big B?
Hello, Richard Wright. I'm Brian Jackson here this week with Foodie Friday. Couldn't get out the building this week, so I came to the closest place that I knew food would be at, Richard Wright Cafeteria. And I'm here with Miss Hines. How you doing, Miss Hines?
Hi, B. How are you today?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm wonderful.
Okay, we got some Richard Wright. We got some leftovers here. No more hot dogs, but I see we got some barbecue chicken and some egg salad, right? Do you eat the Revolution food?
No, I do not. I'm a vegetarian.
Oh, you're a vegetarian, but what about like the egg salad and stuff?
No, I don't eat egg salad.
Egg salad. What about any of the fruit that we have over there left over?
Sure, I eat the fruit because the fruit is organic. And like you said today, we had hot dogs, right? There are no more hot dogs left.
All right.
150 hot dogs, and all 150 hot dogs are gone. So the only thing we have left is barbecue chicken.
So who do you think the blame is for all the hot dogs to be gone?
You?
Oh, no, not me. You're right. So I see we got some vegetables. They ate all the pineapples though. We got some carrots. We got some carrots. What do you think they put in the barbecue chicken sandwiches?
They put chicken and barbecue sauce.
How do you think they cook the chicken?
One thing, we do not use any sugar in our products. So, a lot of kids, they want sugar, they want salt, they want barbecue sauce on top of the barbecue chicken.
Is that why we have condiments right outside, right here? Yeah. Okay. When the Obamas, when they leave office, you think what's our lunch gonna be then?
Revolution.
All right, Ms. Hines, you mind if I go ahead and finish the rest of this off? Cause I'm hungry. Oh yeah.
It's yours, B.
Oh yeah. Okay. And I'm Brian Jackson signing out for Foodie Friday.
Kyra Shade is back with this week's celebrity and pop culture news. What's poppin', Kyra?
RWPCS students visited John A. Wilson Building. Information about breast cancer awareness in the all-new Spanish segment.
These stories and much more are all up next on this episode of RWN, your favorite choice for Spartan News. Happy homecoming, Richard Wright.
Welcome to this edition of RWN. That's your Richard Wright News. I'm Quappin Abdulaziz.
And I'm Destiny Wington.
This week, students from RWPCS walked the halls of the John A. Wilson Building and got a chance to speak to some of our city's leaders. Sharon Mazel has more on our top story.
On Tuesday, October 20th, 2015, a group of Richard Wright students had the opportunity to take part in Public Charter School Advocacy Day at the Wilson Building. They got the privilege to sit in on a private council meeting. During this meeting, the council members discussed gender identity.
I ain't got no rhythm. But y'all gotta teach me how to do the dance. But welcome back to the most anticipated, exciting segment in the Spartan Sports. I'm Jaquan Jackson, and this week is bigger than any other week. It's homecoming week. And I need y'all to get excited with me. Get hyped with me. Now, welcome back to the Spartan Sports Zone. I'm Jaquan, and as I said before, it's homecoming week. So we got the biggest game of the season for our football team against Maryland Academy. Now last year they ain't do too well in the homecoming game. And I think they're gonna redeem themselves. They got way better from last year. They 3-3, that means they won 3 games and they lost 3. Last year they ain't win none. But I'm pretty confident in them this year, so show up. Get hyped with them. Get them hyped. I'm gonna get them hyped so they can win this game and come back with a W. Y'all should know we're gonna do it too. Now, in some more exciting news, NFL news, and you knew last week Giants versus the Eagles was a big game for this school because Young versus Doc, principal versus vice principal. Now, one of them had to take an L. They was both repping their gear before the game, getting ready for it, talking big trash. But you know who won? The Eagles, 27-7. Now, you got Doc with 2 offices now. His office and Young office. He running this. Now I got to end the show with Jaquan's Jinx, the best segment in the entire newscast. Last week I went 4-1 because the Redskins decided to lose. I put my faith into them for no reason. I should just move back. But hot off the press, y'all, my new picks. Here we go. I got the Skins over the Bucks, Giants over Dallas, Panthers over the Eagles, and my upset pick of the week is the Saints over the Colts. They did me good last week. Put my faith into them one more time. And that is it for Jaquan's Spartan Sports Zone.
Well, that's all we have today for RWN. See you next week. This is Kwapa Nandanazi.
And I'm Destiny Whittington, signing off for RWN. Keep calm
And hit the Quan because it's homecoming week.